Toongrin.com.
Hey there, friends, it's NERO and WHYBOY, and we're here with another trailer, The Dragon Prince. From what I understand, this is the dudes who made Korra, Legend of Korra, After the Last Airbender.
Yeah, we saw the picture of it, Legend of Korra, all those guys, and it just seems to be another in that lane. But this is the teaser for it, so let's get teased.
I believe Giancarlo also worked on this, the guy who was working on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
And I occasionally tweet to him. He's very friendly, by the way. Like, he actually responds back to me.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I'm like, huh, that rarely happens.
Oh.
But when it does, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a look at The Dragon Prince, and this is the teaser, and we're going to see how, maybe we'll get a little taste of what's going on. So it's going to be Netflix original, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Netflix could stand to get more shows.
Yeah.
Especially with, like, DC's jumping ship, Disney's jumping ship.
Yeah. Just hopefully they have more quality shows, because the last one we watched was called The Hollow.
To be fair, at least it was an original Netflix show.
Yeah, that is very good.
It sucked.
Too bad it was awful by the end of it.
Be sure to watch the watching stuff for that, actually.
Yeah, we're going to be coming out with it soon, probably during the time where we are going to Con Bravo.
Going to Con Bravo. It's going to be great.
Yeah. But
So,
Dragon Prince.
3, 2, 1, play. Prince me. Interesting art style.
It sort of reminds me of the show done by Rooster Teeth, Ruby.
Reminds me of Stormhawks.
May be the end.
Jelly tart?
I got all episodes set in for 14th.
Not bad. My thing about the art style, and this is everything. Every time they do CGI with anime,
Yeah.
the characters look weird. Like this, it's almost like the anime art style doesn't translate very well to the CGI look.
I've seen one anime that does this. I can't remember. It's basically it's almost like the crystal version of Steven Universe, where it's like a bunch of crystal people and all that. And the CG in that actually looks really well done and all that.
It reminds me of. Do you remember Stormhawks?
Yeah, no, I don't remember Stormhawks, and I don't know exactly because it did seem a lot like visually a lot like Stormhawks, and also it reminded me a lot of the show Ruby from Rooster Teeth. But it's basically but both of those shows are a little bit better. I would say this is more close to Stormhawks because it basically has that sort of animation style where it's just like because it doesn't have much in between frames.
Yeah, where it's kind of choppy.
Yeah. But I can understand that's more the style of it because that's all throughout the whole teaser and all that. So I can see that as an interesting way to do its animation.
Yeah, I wanted to see the show fully implemented before I throw full judgment. I gotta admit though, the art style is not. It's not really swaying me too much. I've never liked it when they try full CGI with anime characters. I don't know if it's because it's almost like it wants to have almost like, sort of like that. When it comes to CGI, because it almost wants to have sort of that realism approach of like a third dimension, and the way anime characters, especially in the eyes.
Yeah, I feel a little bit flat.
Yeah, like
I feel that a show that I should probably show you is like Ruby, because I feel that it does a little bit better job in that one. Because I think what really helps it out, especially even that Steven Universe anime show, because usually basically it does put dimensions to the eyes and such as well. So basically all around them, it's basically like an anime character just all the way around it, rather than just like almost just a flat face with just a CG body on it.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I was actually really hoping when I heard about this, I thought it was gonna be just like Avatar, like that style, because it's the same. That's the same animation they're using for Voltron.
Yeah.
And Voltron's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bummed they're not going that direction, but I understand that dealings happen behind doors and stuff, or Netflix is maybe like, look, you have clout, but we also don't want to spend too much money on this, because I don't know if you heard about this, Netflix is already going to blow a huge wad of money on getting Michael Bay to direct a Netflix film. Yeah, that already has me lost, because I'm like, oh, it's got Michael Bay, so quality is debatable.
Yeah.
But it's going to have Ryan Reynolds in it. And the concept is 6 billionaires fake their death to then fight bad guys.
That's interesting.
I'm like, well, that has to be fantasy. Because everyone knows rich people don't give a damn about the lower class.
Yeah, or just they say just throughout that whole idea, it's just like, He sounds interesting.
I guess. I mean, maybe Michael Bay works better on a Netflix budget than he does on a. Besides, I just feel bad for Michael. He clearly doesn't want to make Transformer movies. He clearly wants to make stuff he enjoys, and he's only doing the Transformer stuff because it's easy, and he's not challenging himself as a creative, and he can be better.
Right. Well,
I'll watch this most certainly. It's the guys who did Avatar. I like Avatar. I like Korra. I like Voltron.
Oh yeah, definitely, and I'll watch it as well. Like that's definitely going to be something we could just watch together and all that.
Yeah, and I also think some of the people on this might also be working on She-Ra as well, the new She-Ra, and I'm totally stoked for the new She-Ra. And we haven't even seen any animation for that yet. We've only seen still images of characters, and it's kind of like, oh, cool, man. I can't wait to see.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Cool. Just seeing more from Netflix. I'm very proud of just Netflix.
Yeah, no, because like now that everybody is moving on, like Warner Brothers wants to make a DC only service, and then Disney. I get why Disney would want to do it because they have a lot of stuff coming out. They have the Marvel stuff, they have Star Wars stuff, and then they have their Disney junk.
Yeah.
And they could just honestly, if Disney wanted to, they don't even need to create new stuff. They could just be like, and here's Pepper Ann and Fillmore and Recess. They just pick up all their cartoons and be like, bleh, and just throw it onto the service, and people would be like, look at all these cartoons I was growing up with and I liked.
Yeah.
You know, I could do that now and watch that. You know, you could throw Gravity Falls up there. They could throw Three Caballeros because they only released it in the Philippines for some annoying reason.
Yeah. Oh, God. It just makes me hate DuckTales now every time you mention Three Caballeros because it's so good.
It is. So with the oncoming of these other services, which the only thing I hate about all these other services happening,
You gotta pay for all of them.
you gotta pay for all of them, and it feels like this is one of the reasons why Netflix existed and TV started to go away. Because TV was like, you could get all these different packages to get certain things, and people were like, oh, I don't really like that. But then Netflix came along and was like, hey man, you drop like $10 a month, you get all this crap.
But now it's basically all
It's going back.
Yeah, going back to the same way.
And it's like, oh, well, I'll stick with Netflix because Netflix still gives me the most bang for my buck.
Yeah.
And the sad truth is, people are probably just going to post the DC and like Disney stuff. They're probably just going to YouTube it.
Yeah.
Like, because nobody's going to sit there and want to pay like $8 a month, like, oh, they have that new live-action Titans show coming out. Well, I really want that. Yeah, but are you really going to drop $8 a month for one new show?
Yeah. It's very hard investment after a while because that's basically over months and months and months of the thing, and on top of just any other payments for any other streaming service.
What are you going to do? Pay for 1 month, drop $8, and then cancel and keep going back and forth?
Yeah.
Because then, like even Warner Brothers would have to acknowledge at that point, it's like, this service is not doing nearly as well. Like, Netflix, people continuously will pay.
Yeah.
Month after month, they'll pay for Netflix because Netflix always has a rotating amount of content coming out.
Right.
But if it's, because the DC one's kind of new, unless they throw up some of their older shows, and even then, most of us probably own that stuff on DVD. I own the vast majority of their Batman cartoons. I own their Superman cartoon. I own Justice League. I own Justice League Action. So unless they have some shows that they're hoarding away just for the streaming service, that they're like, oh, well, we could give you a Static Shock full series, but you know what we're going to do instead? We're just going to put it on the streaming service and screw you over. And it's like, oh, well, you know what? Then somebody's just probably going to post Static on YouTube and I'll find it there.
Yeah.
Because that's like, people will buy DVDs because people love owning stuff.
Yeah.
But people hate paywalls.
Right.
Because it feels cheap.
Yeah, exactly. If you make it a good deal, then they don't hate it.
Exactly. But let's hope that Dragon Prince is awesome. I mean, it comes from good stock. It comes from people who have made quality shows that are considered groundbreaking in terms of animation, groundbreaking in terms of a generation. Like, people look at Avatar and Korra like, this is going to be the cartoon that years down the road people are going to talk about and be like, man, I remember when I was a kid and there was this show. And there was
a show.
Well, I'm using you know what I mean, dang it.
It was a show.
There was a show. You know,
it had things.
It had things and stuff.
And story.
And it was
characters.
Great. It was great.
Yeah. Especially like the part where there's a story in it.
You joke, but we watch DuckTales and it barely feels like there's a story in it. So just remember you wave that judgmental finger there, Tay. There you go. Yeah. So what do you guys think of Dragon Prince? Do you think that the people who did Avatar are going to deliver? Do you think they're going to make another iconic show? Or do you think it's going to kind of suck? I mean, I'm hoping for the best. I mean, they've earned my trust because I've found the quality of their work to be good. So,
yeah.
You know, comment down below what you guys think. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And as always, be sure to tune in
to Toongrin.